right, guys, it's time for tonight's Tool Time Award, and tonight goes to GOP presidential candidate and current frontrunner Newt Gingrich. Now, just the other day, Gingrich was giving a speech at Harvard's Kennedy School when the topic of income inequality was presented to him. And according to Newt, the problem begins in the school system, and he says that schools that are failing are where the problem really starts. So, rather than letting kids carry out a typical childhood attending classes, Newt thinks that America's youth should have the option of working at a young age instead.
It is tragic what we do in the poorest neighborhoods in trapping children in, first of all, in child laws, which are truly stupid. Okay, you say to somebody, you shouldn't go to work before you're what, 14, 16 years of age. Fine. You're totally poor.
That's right. He thinks that child labor laws are stupid because kids should be able to go out and get jobs collecting money no matter how old they are. So according to Newt, the labor laws are actually impeding on a kid's ability to have a real chance in life, not protecting them from exploitation, slave labor, the concepts that brought around these types of regulations in the first place. Now, when those laws were enacted in the early 1900s, the idea was to keep kids from becoming another form of income for a struggling family, from making the children stay in school so they would have options for their futures, something that Newt obviously doesn't buy. And as if his commentary against child labor laws weren't enough, then he came forward with an example of how kids can turn their lives around.
Most of these schools ought to get rid of the unionized janitors, have one master janitor, and pay local students to take care of the school. The kids would actually do work, they would have cash, they'd have pride in the schools, they'd begin the process of rising.
Yeah, Newt's proposing to kids work as janitors at their own schools. Now, he did say during the speech that he'd be proposing radical ideas, so surely this is no exception, but come on, fess up, Newt, what are you smoking? Does the former Speaker of the House really think that we should fire those union cleaning people so that children can work for a fraction of the price for their own good? Really, Newt? I mean, it's laughable that Newt's proposing sending struggling kids to work for meager wages as an engine to economic recovery. And he gets to fire union workers while he's at it. Just an added plus. So for calling child labor laws stupid, we're going to give it right back to him and make Newt Gingrich tonight's Tool Time winner.